Shifting focus to South Africa, amid souring ties with the US over a contentious land reform policy, President Cyril Ramaphosa wants to resolve the tensions with a deal with Donald Trump. Ramaphosa said that he wants the dust to settle with the US. Pretoria plans to send a delegation to Washington to resolve a host of issues, from diplomatic, political and trade-related. Ramaphosa was speaking at an event on the sidelines of the G20 meetings in South Africa, which were snubbed by the US foreign and finance ministers. Ties between Pretoria and Washington nosedived after Donald Trump cut US financial assistance to South Africa in an executive order this month. Now, the order cited disapproval of South Africa's land reform that was signed by Ramaphosa earlier this year. The law allows the South African government to seize farmland without compensation under some circumstances. The intent behind the law is seen to address South Africa's historic inequalities and land ownership. White minority, with over 7% of the population, owns over 70% of the land in the country, even 30 years after the end of apartheid. Now, despite South Africa's clarification that the law does not allow any forcible seizures, Trump said land has already been confiscated. Trump even offered white South African farmers to settle in the US as refugees. However, this offer has remained unpopular within South Africa's white community. Trump is believed to be echoing the views of his close ally and tech billionaire Elon Musk, who heads the US Department of Government Efficiency. Musk was born and grew up in South Africa before moving to the US. He has frequently described his birth nation as having racist ownership laws, now accusing its government of doing too little to stop what he has referred to as a genocide against white farmers. Undermining these comments, a South African court recently dismissed these claims, calling them imagined and not real. Trump and Musk have not provided any evidence to back their claims. But the land policy has risked South Africa's ties with its second biggest trading partner. The biggest impact of the row could be on the African Growth and Opportunity Act, or AGOA. South Africa is the biggest beneficiary of the act, which allows African nations to export to the US without tariffs. However, the act is set to expire in September of this year, and amid the ongoing tensions, it is feared that Trump would not renew this act. Trump has also cited the South Africa's case against Israel at the International Court of Justice in his executive order against South Africa. Earlier, Ramaphosa responded fiercely to Trump's accusation and said his country won't be bullied, but now he seems to be extending an olive branch. Will it make things better for the US-South Africa ties, or will Trump continue to turn a deaf ear?
Merci beaucoup. Hi, how are you?
Very well, thanks.
Thank you for being here.
Namaste, Mr. President.
Bharat Kelogon, Komeri Namaste.
How many people generally follow you in interviews?
Typically in a month, we have viewers up to 150 million. That's more than twice the population of France. And in the last 2 years, we had 3 billion viewers. So I say, Laurent, this is your chance to be famous. You're on Firstpost. One word to describe your equation with Prime Minister Modi.
Amitié.
As India and France work together, are you creating a new era of non-alignment in the technology space?
India is a training superpower. 1 million engineers a year, more than all of Europe and the US combined. So we have that partnership. We have a partnership on the environment and the economy. We also have civilian nuclear programs, and that is something we've developed far beyond the France-India relationship. So we want to work together on AI.
And then comes China with its DeepSeek, creating models at a fraction of the cost. Did that innovation take you by surprise? Did that breakthrough make you sit up and think, what did the Chinese do and how?
But what did DeepSeek do? They took everything that was already available from the last AI model, and then they recalibrated it.
So are you going to ban Chinese AI in France?
So we don't have this American approach of banning tech because of where it comes from.